All right, so welcome to AutoCAD, and this is Professor Tommy Reyes, and what I'm going to show you is the interface with this video. So I'm going to show you the AutoCAD interface, and we are going to get started right now. In this area, you have the applications, menu button right here, and these are your usual suspects: new, drawing, open drawing, save as. You can import, export, publish stuff to email. We're not going to really get into that. Print, you can print drawings out in PDF, and we'll get into that. But right now, this is the application menu buttons. Right here, they're a quick access toolbar to everything that was in here. And so, again, new, open, save as. Again, your usual suspects. Here's your print. And in this entire area up here is your AutoCAD Ribbon. You'll have areas for drawing. So this will be creating specific lines and objects. Here is your modify, so you'll be able to modify certain things in a particular way. Here's your annotation, so like your dimensions, your text, your leaders. If you want to create a table, you can do that. Your layers, we'll go over the different layers properties and why layers are critical using AutoCAD. These are block entities and creating blocks. We'll go over that in the future, but that's where that's at. Here's your properties for your layers, and these are groups, utilities, clipboards, view, and so on. Okay, right here you have a navigation bar. You're able to navigate through AutoCAD using these and other navigation tools. Really touch basis on these. I can show you how to navigate through using your mouse. And in here is your drawing area. This is the area where you are going to draw and do all of your drafting. Down here is your command line. You can type in keyboard commands that will speed up the drafting process and productivity. This is your origins icon. AutoCAD uses X, Y, and Z coordinate systems, but we're only going to do touch bases on the X and Y coordinates. This is your model and layout area. Right now we're in this model space, so we can model out and create whatever we want in here. These are your status bar buttons down here. Right here is your scale, and in model space we are going to use scale 1:1, so make sure that's always a 1:1 scale. This is the polar tracking. This is ortho mode. I stick with polar tracking personally because I like the freedom that it has. You can turn your grids on and off. You see right here in the middle of the page. If you don't like the grid, you do like the grid. I personally like the grid. This is snap mode. This will snap your lines incrementally in this grid-like fashion. If it's on, you'll know it's on, and you'll be questioning why you can't draw any angles. I personally like it off and recommend it. You keep it off, but some people like it. If you like it, go for it. This is your O-snap, and make sure that is on. Click on this down arrow right here, and you will have, I definitely recommend having this checked off: endpoint, midpoint, center point. Geometric center, you don't necessarily need that. Quadrant, I personally like it, especially dealing with circles. I keep that on. Intersection's fine. Extension, I leave that. So these are my personal favorites. If you have any more, oh, perpendicular is a good one too. Extension you really don't need. But I like these ones. Perpendicular, intersection, quadrant, center, midpoint, and endpoint. And you'll see when you start drafting what you like and what you don't like about things. If you try and click all of these on, they'll start to conflict and they'll fight against each other and stuff won't be right. All right, so that is that. This is your draft settings right here with this little, you click on this down menu and make sure you're on drafting and annotation. Let's see what else. This is your units. Make sure you're in architectural or engineering, whatever you're going to use. I like architectural. It's easier for me to read. And okay, right here is very important. Make sure your hardware acceleration is on. If it is off, AutoCAD is a pretty big program and it'll slow your computer down. This helps counteract that bogging down. All right, so now that we have a good idea of where everything is, we can get into the program itself. So now what we're going to do is open the inch helper drawing. I've already had you download it, and I've uploaded it to the modules right here, inch helper drawing. Go ahead and download that, open it up, and it should look like this. And so we'll go over a few commands. Zooming in and out, you use your mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out. If you depress and hold your mouse wheel, this is the pan tool, so you can slide your drawing over, back and forth, up and down. And that's pretty much it as far as the pan tool and the zoom in, zoom out tool.